but again. That plane on aerodynamics.
My name's Colin and I'm here at Archers Anonymous support group.
Don't tell us your name, Colin.
Go!
So she's waiting on again.
Yeah, she's coming. Too late. Didn't move. Put your finger there.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. What was that?
66 and 3/4. Cat and nine tails.
That's what I'm saying, Dave. Can I swing a cat in here?
14 you said, eh?
14, aye. 1. 2.
Toss.
Glasses.
I do it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So that's a 14 strand string. Right. Because if your string's made and that's your centre serving, that's got to fit right. I would say that was a little slack. So I'd make that 14 strand string a 16. Because different materials are different thicknesses. If you've got some of the older style materials, they're thicker. So your 14 strand string, by the time you put serving on it,
It's thick enough for
it's
the...
thick enough. If you're using a more modern material,
We're going round again then.
Is that fast black, Phil?
to be honest, no, I don't know what that says. It's not fast flight. Oh, I gave you a knife back here, shouldn't I?
Want again?
Please. Yes, you got it. Now, what I'm going to do now is what a lot of people say, oh no, you shouldn't do that. I'll tell you, not in it. Turn that and set the knot, and it depends on you because it's going to be in. Take that end, just tuck it round there, out the road, just now. And same with that one, tuck it round there, out the road so it doesn't get tangled up with the server. Your server, split it, because you want this to stick. Put it through, draw it up, give yourself enough tail, wrap round and give yourself a tail and serve over the top of it. You can start whichever way you want, but you want to serve over the top, because as you're serving it you're trapping that end. Because you go on about string material stretches, no it doesn't, not to the extent that they say it does. It unwinds, it slides past each other. Again, going back to the knot in the middle, that's to slow down its stretching. And because you do it by hand, you can do it, you get away with it. If it's made with a machine wraps it round, wraps it round, wraps it round, cuts it, and you end up with an end there and an end there, and they serve over the top. And as you shoot, and as the string keeps getting thumped, that slowly starts to split, and that's how your string stretches. Now there's several ways of doing this. You can serve it along to the likes of there. Now you can sort up and finish it, and you end up with that. You pull that round and split the middle on that post, or you can keep swinging.
So what sort of distance have you done to there, Phil? If you're just using it to go around the top of the limb?
Depending on the size of the
Yeah.
end of your limb, about 3 inch, 4 inch. Or you can do that 3 inch like that, and you can keep it going.
Yeah.
Because you swing your jig.
Just make sure that it's in the middle again.
Yeah. And just start doing the gap.
Serve them in, young man. Because then you're serving in the two sides.
You've still got that, and you've still got the 2 tails
Yeah.
that you left. And I can't mind exactly how Larry Wise did it or said it, but you guys that have got daughters, and girls tend to have long hair, and you tend to pleat the hair, take the ends, swap them round and pleat it,
Right.
No me.
right? Pleat it up, feed them together so it all ties together.
Stick up the point there you
Aye, put in a ponytail. Basically, you're pleating it for a ponytail, like so. Because when you continue with a serving, and I'll hate to bounce out the way of the camera. Now, this one is slightly shorter than that one, so that when you serve, there's going to be a bump because you're tying the two of them together. Well, tying as in you're serving round.
Thank you.
You're not physically tying a knot in it, but it's the way that the serving thread wraps around them all.
Right. Serve there, follow up.
One way is put it in. How you do it? Tie it right underneath. So basically, you're trying to trap it on the serving tool,
Like serving them.
which was the wrong way. serve over that loop that you've made. Give it about 1/4 inch.
So what, 12 or 13?
Didn't have Boy Scouts anymore, or Girl Guides, because they used to do this kind of rope work. Put that tail that you've cut off through the loop on one end.
Yes, yes.
Big Allen key, multi-tool, whatever. Grab the other end, pull it in, and pull that loop through. Alright.
Snip that off.
Once you've done that, you can, about 1/8 inch, snip it off, which is a bit more than 1/8 inch. And this is when, this material is very inflammable. Be careful. Singe that end down. And that's it. Once you start this end serving, but to do that, apart from anything else, you need to know where the middle of it is. That's what the blue, that's what this bit of wax is for. And it's a matter of putting that in. I dare say you could use felt tip, but I prefer using a waxy chalk. Mark there, and if you're looking from this end straight down that end, you want to see that end so it is in line with the peg and no pulled off to the side like that, which means that your jig's not squared up. Now give yourself enough distance off the centre. There's 2 fingers off the centre. That's where I want to start with this.
So what you could do with your coloured wax, got me thinking now, is if you want 3 inches either side, you could actually mark it.
You
out
could
with
mark
the
it.
wax before
You could mark it. Yes.
Because that's what absolutely buggers me doing it. Is trying to make sure you're getting it square on.
And then starting it off again, it will tend to twist up until it actually takes enough bite to walk itself. Floating through and everything is the way I prefer to do it. Some people, when I'm making strings for particular people, they want it done.
Put too much pressure on it.
I've broken 3 aluminium jigs. Again, carefully start it off so you make sure you get it caught properly. And keep the tension on. So there's no tail, so here, so there's no tail.
So the equal length servings on the side, on both ends, or
You can make the bottom serving longer or shorter, but you want it long enough so when it, the bit of string, when the bow, when you let string go, and the bow goes back to the place that it wants to be, it doesn't stop like a brick wall, it bounces. Not very sharp, that knife.
No.
My wee Swiss Army knife, like a razor blade, you just touch it, bing, it's gone.
That's no good if it's stung the hoose, so.
Shut up. Again.
So big loop that side, we loop the other side, did it? I tried to have it picked up.
Now, again, you'll note that I've got a big long tail that's going to run the whole length of the centre serving. which tends to assist the centre servant to bite onto the string material so it doesn't have a tendency to walk up or down.
Right. What's the sharper one? What's your fire there for?
Right, down the one side, serve over the top.
Same as back serving, you do about half a dozen, 10 times. Just enough to bite.
Enough to get caught and bit.
Yeah, yeah.
The string's going to have a tendency to want to untwist, so you have to let it go. No point fighting against it.
You know, you're used to it, you see, you just don't think. It's easily done. Easily done. Factor 50 out of it.
Definitely, especially coming to be able to go
Yeah,
over there.
that's right.
Some of the countries it's like 7 degrees, 15
That's right. On the next one was saying that when you start to Australia in the summer, so you know, you just can't go anywhere or do anything because it, you know, it's a hot. Yeah, exactly.
Now because it's a loop, multi-tool, anything that'll grip.
And then goes away.
Blunt.
Must be sharp.
So you want to twist the new one up, and me personally, I twist it up about a 1/16 or an 1/8 of an inch shorter than the string that you're copying, because the first couple of times it goes on the string, it's going to get slapped and it's going to bed and it'll stretch.
Stretching on different stations, meeting different people at different skill levels. And then when I'm not at stations, I'm at Newbridge at the training centre and we're doing hot fire training and I'm following teams and just like no fire. It's great.
I was going to say,
Aye. That's good.
and in a funny way, let's
Teaching on flashovers, backdraft. Yeah. Another post footage up on Facebook.
Have you got your stringer?
No, I'll step through.
flashover.
Backdraft. Because we shut it down.
Ah,
So we're taking the oxygen out of the room.
organic.
What do you use to watch? If you between 7 and 9 knots for time zero. Then come back, then over the top.
What's the bottom below?
You can go, you just off. Side, tie a knot in. And when you come to the front side, tie a double knot. Because this is you going to finish it.
But it's like everything. You only ever do that once.
Aye. And when you're drawn back, you didn't draw back. Yeah.
Yes.
So I didn't take sugar either.
It drops. Take two. There we go.
Told you.
Get on the rest, it's better. Look at that.
Hey.
Is that you finished?